Welcome back to the February update on A Year in Our Barn. So it's the end of February, the 24th. Temperatures have been in the 40s. We've had a bunch of rain the past couple of days. There's flooding in the area here in central Illinois. We currently have mud. So this is the time of year as we start to thaw where we get a lot of mud. It dries out even in the spring. It's just when the frost is coming out, you have a ton of moisture in the ground. It gets soupy. So we'll go inside, give you an update of what's going on. We got 3 girls separated from the main group. They're gonna kid here in the next week or two. So we try to pull them aside as they start to get less dominant in the herd. You know, the more dominant girls can start to push them aside, and it gets more difficult for them to get to hay, and so we decided to pull them out and separate them. So last episode we talked about how we were cleaning out this area, and we have finished that clean out. I think we may have seen that at the end of the first video. We had an update video in here also. I'm gonna bring you around and show you what we got going on with our foundation wall here. This was starting to buckle when we bought the property, and we knew it was a problem, and it's gotten worse. We've had somebody out to take a look at it. We'll be getting a bid. Problem is we get a lot of moisture, a lot of water that runs down the driveway and hits that wall basically where it's buckled. And that creates a lot of water problems in this area. I don't know if you can tell how wet the bedding, that's little hay that was here, is. So we've reevaluated using this space as a kidding space for now, just because of the water concerns. So we're going to be back to the center aisle, which we've used in the past. So I'm going to build a custom gate for this opening here, and that'll give us an area if we need to push a girl and a kid, some kids too, as an overflow. But we intend to use most of the center area here. We scoop some poop, the center aisle. This is all fresh, leftover hay right on top of the concrete, just from what they pull off and throw on the ground. This area over here has yet to be scooped out. We'll get to that in the next week or so. Not much has changed over here on the big critter side. We're tracking down some high school kids that'll give us a hand scooping poop. We really don't have a piece of equipment that can get in here to do that. They make one, a dingo or a toro, little walk behind tracked mini skid steer, but they're expensive, and we have foundations to fixing things. So I'll take you out to the pasture and give you a quick update there. We mix feed. We kind of do a custom feed. That's why the mixer kind of sits here front and center. So we kind of mix some oats with some corn and some sweet feed and goat feed, and kind of mix it all there, and that's what we do. Everybody's kind of hanging out outside. Like I said, it's about 45 today. It's rain, so they got good rainwater. Logan is very excited because I have the camera. Come over here. So my bale house for my large bale has worked well. It's kept that bale mostly dry, and as you can see, that was a 1,100 pound bale. There is not much left of that bale. So we are going to be probably rounding up another large bale here this week. I'm gonna get my tin on, get back on this project, and you get kind of an idea of what we have for woods around here. It's open right now. There's the creek down there at the bottom. It's mainly just a runoff creek. It'll run most of the spring, but in summer when it dries up, it doesn't run. If you get a thunderstorm run through it, it'll run real fast and then kind of dry up. We plan to put a pond in. We got lots of plans. Don't have lots of money. So with the zoomies, we'll cut this one off at the zoomies.